If you've been watching the news, you know that electric vehicles like this Tesla Cybertruck are no longer the future. In fact, Tesla's on the ropes. Ford is cutting back on EV production, and that's because the future is over here. The brand new Toyota Land Cruiser, which is a hybrid, Andre.
Yes.
So how are we going to figure out which of these two is cheaper to drive?
Well, we're gonna drive 100 miles on the highway. We're gonna end up at our favorite place, Buc-ee's.
Wahoo!
And we're gonna see what is cheaper. We can charge the Cybertruck, we could fill this up and figure it out.
And we're going to get some beaver nuggets.
I'm gonna get some beaver chips.
Aren't they the same?
No, it's way different. I'll show you. I gotta pump the brakes on you, okay? Let me remind you that a hybrid could be the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, but there's a gas station in every corner, Andre.
Roman, it's broken.
Andre, I see the golden beaver.
It's like a shining light on top of a hill.
Andre, last time we did this run, we compared the Cybertruck towing to a diesel truck towing, and there was a surprise.
Yes, we towed the same trailer, but the diesel truck was actually cheaper to fill up than this.
Let's talk about the towing distance. How far did you get, my man?
I went 85 miles, almost 86 miles, my friend.
Wow, you blew the extended range lightning out of the water by 14 miles. How impressive. All right, let's go do our two-click method. 8.72 gallons.
85 miles divided by 8.727. 9.7, my friend.
That's my
Fuel
fuel
under
economy.
10.
Yeah, and this is maybe the more important number, $25.74. That's how much it
All
cost
right,
us.
so remember this, 25 bucks.
Yeah.
Almost 26 bucks.
Yeah, almost 26 bucks.
Supercharger energy costs 35 cents per kilowatt hour.
Okay,
Okay, it's right here.
so how many kilowatt hours do we need to suck up?
We needed 107. So 107 times 35 cents per kilowatt hour equals $37.45.
So basically $10 more to tow the same distance with the Cybertruck
Then a diesel.
than a diesel. But that depends, of course, on where you live and on the price of diesel. If
So
you're
it could be equivalent almost.
it could be. California would be more, other places it'd be less. Yeah, because this gets about 70 mpge, and that gets 25 mpg on the highway. But you know what? What does that mean? I don't know. What really matters is how much it costs to put fuel in both of these.
Roman, it's broken.
Andre, I come help you, but I'm on top of the Land Cruiser.
And here's a little ladder so you can climb down.
You know, Andre, there's a price if you want to be cool and leave the adventure life. And yes, this is missing a ladder, but that one may not support my 235-pound body. Actually, I'm not sure this is supports my 235-pound body. I better get down. All right, the Toyota may not have a ladder yet, but at least it works every time. Let me help you open this.
How does this work, Roman?
Push it.
I'm pushing.
There you go.
Oh, you have to push it and push it.
Yeah, the Cybertruck isn't exactly bulletproof when it comes to build quality, but here's a fun fact, Andre.
What?
With this open,
Yes.
you're gonna get 2% worse fuel economy.
No, I gotta close this.
There you go. See, it just takes a couple pushes.
Oh, okay, good.
Let's see if it actually closes, because sometimes it doesn't. Hey, it did it. Just left a little bit of a space right there.
Oh, God.
Before we start the MPG run, we're going to reset the odometer just to make sure that we're on the same page and we've covered the same distance. But in the end, we may end up using Google because that's a little bit more precise than either the Land Cruiser, which I'm driving, or
My Cybertruck trip meter, which is under here. I can do this. I can reset my trip A. Reset. We're good to go.
Andre, we know these guys don't compete. In fact, my Land Cruiser starts at about 55 to 60 for this 1958 edition, and if you go all the way up to the first edition, then you're at 75 to 80,000.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm driving a pickup truck and you're driving an SUV, sure, but my Cybertruck dual motor starts at $80,000, and this Foundation series, which is kind of like the first Cybertruck available, is $101,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of moolah, my man, for something that looks like it should have a fridge freezer built into it.
I gotta pump the brakes on you, okay? You've been really eager to talk about your hybrid, okay? But let me remind you that a hybrid could be the worst of both worlds. And what I mean is, you have a gasoline engine, you have a turbocharger on your gas engine, you have an electric motor, you have a battery, it all works together, plus you're really heavy for your SUV. So before you get really happy about your hybrid, you gotta realize you have a lot of complexity.
All that complexity is seamlessly integrated. Toyota's been building hybrids now forever, and they know how to make it all work for not only incredible fuel efficiency, but also more torque and power. So I'm looking at 320 plus horsepower.
Okay, well, I have approximately twice the power you have. I have about 600 horsepower. But once again, we are not competing vehicle for vehicle.
It's all about electricity versus hybrid electricity. And by the way, I gotta quote some industry experts who say that electric vehicle adoption in the United States is still growing by 2% a year. And at the end of 2024, they predict, not I, they predict 10% of United States new vehicle sales will be all electric.
Yeah, all right, I get that. But here's the cool thing about this hybrid. Not only do I have a small turbo, plus I have the electric motor with the battery, plus I have the ability to fill it up with gasoline so that there's no range anxiety, and I can road trip this thing from here to Timbuktu without having to worry about where I fill it up next, which you can't do. I mean, we're going to Buc-ee's because it's one of the few places that actually has a gas station and a supercharger.
That's what one of the Tesla's strengths is, having a really available and reliable charging network.
Yeah, but there's a gas station in every corner, Andre, and this is completely seamless. So I'm looking down at my controls here, and I've got iForce, which is my little turbo, which is very fuel efficient, and then I've got Max, which is the battery. So I've got the best of both worlds. I don't have to worry about where to fill up, and I don't have range anxiety. This is why people want hybrids.
You said it at the very beginning of this video that the Cybertruck approximately has about, 75 mpge equivalent, which is 3 times the efficiency on paper that your Land Cruiser has. So even though I'm heavier than you in this truck is bigger, it's taller, it's wider, I'm still ultra efficient.
Yeah, it's also a great place to put your leftovers so they don't rot. Once again, a fridge reference. Hey dude, my truck right now says I've got 303 miles of range left.
What does your fridge on wheels there say?
My refrigerator says 295 miles left. Actually, hey, that's not too shabby.
Yeah, they're remarkably similar when it comes to the amount of range. But let's face it, what we're really going to figure out in this video is, which of these in the real world costs less to drive 100 miles. And I think that's something a lot of people have been wondering about. Heck, that's what I've been wondering about. All right, Andre, we're about to get on I-25 heading north toward Buc-ee's, and Land Cruiser says we've gone 28.9 miles, and my fuel economy is 24.6.
Huh, okay. Well, my truck says I went 29 miles, which is, I think, almost identical to yours. So that's nice. I've used 9% of my battery, so I'm at 91% right now. And it says I've used 9 kilowatt hours. So I'm pretty happy, actually. So that kind of turns out to be about 3 miles per kilowatt hour, which is actually, well, it's not a car efficiency for an electric car, but I'm still very pleased.
Well, I know why you're happy, because it's 79 degrees out there, and that's almost perfect for EV. If this was the middle of winter, you wouldn't be so happy, my man.
But it's not winter, is it?
No, it's not. And to be fair, I also have a battery. It's just a lot smaller. I think it's like 1.87 kilowatt hours. So, you know, it's a little tiny battery compared to that big old honking thing that's under the fridge.
But Roman, your battery takes space in your trunk, so you can put fewer things in there.
But my battery will last forever because Toyota has been building hybrids forever, and we know the life of the battery in the Toyota. Not so sure about that Cybertruck.
Well, Tesla has been building cars since, what, for at least 10 years, maybe a little bit more.
I want to say 15, dude. If you count the Roadster. No fair, no drafting trucks, dude.
There's a very handsome Chevy Colorado here in front of me.
Yeah, that would be a camera car. That would also be your truck. So no drafting. We're not hypermiling. We're this. You know what TFL does is everyday reviews. So for all of you trolls out there, no, we're not in economy mode. No, we're not. You know, trying to save energy by drafting trucks or staying off the accelerator pedal. We're just driving it the way anybody would drive. And by the way, the speed limit here, my man, is 75.
Well, pedal to the metal, my friend.
Roman calling Frigidaire. Roman calling Frigidaire.
My call sign is Bullseye.
Oh, sorry, forgot Bullseye. Hey, Mike, Land Cruiser says we've gone just over half, 53.1, and I am getting, let me look here, 26.5 mpg. I am beating the official EPA estimate.
Well, I've used 15% of my battery going 50 miles, and it says that I have 271 miles potentially left in my battery, and I'm still at about 3 miles per kilowatt hour, so I'm a happy camper.
That's crazy. My truck says I've got 277 miles of range left.
Do you want to go to Yellowstone?
No. I want beaver nuggets too badly.
Well, in 280 miles, we might make Yellowstone. I don't know.
I think this might be the furthest Buc-ee's north in America. I'm not sure there are any Buc-ee's further north. They kind of started down in Texas.
You're right. I don't think there's anything more north. All right, let's go to Buc-ee's.
Come on, dude. It's worth it. Beaver nuggets, beaver chips. What more could you want? It's America, for God's sakes. Andre, I see the golden beaver.
It's like a shining light on top of a hill.
So I have gone 102.9 miles. What does your truck say?
Mine says 101 miles.
So which number we're going to go with? In between?
No, we're going to go with my GPS on my phone.
Yeah, that sounds smart. And then you're going to be shocked at my MPG. 27.2, my man. 27.2 for this big ass Land Cruiser. That's pretty impressive.
Actually, I'll give you that. For driving a brick through the wind, if it's 27, that's not bad.
Yeah, we'll see what the pump says. How about you?
Well, I'm more like a bullet through the wind than a brick. So I've used 29% of my battery, and I'm still a little bit over 3 miles per kilowatt hour, which I'm really happy about.
I mean, when we had the Hummer EV, we were at like 1.4, and the Ford was at like 1.7, the Lightning, if I remember. Ish.
Yeah, dude, so it says I have 226 miles remaining potentially on 71% of charge. So, all right, well, let's get the real numbers, huh?
This is where the hybrid shines. I've got 252, my man. Of course, these are guesses by the computer, but still.
Yes, big guesses.
All right, well, let me do this. I'm going to pull in to the gas station. I'll wait for you, and then we'll go to the charger. And then I'm going to go get us some beaver food. this place is busy, my man. Busy. Oh, I got one right here. I'm just gonna go right here. So, in a perfect location. So why don't you park and come on over? Aha! All right, let's figure out, using the TFL method, what kind of fuel economy this got. If you're watching this for the first time, what we do is we started full, and so we're gonna fill it up, then wait 30 seconds, put a little bit more fuel in, just to top it off, and then we'll do the math. We'll divide the fuel economy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
I see something, Roman.
No, Andre!
What is this?
It says no
Premium?
It says no diesel, that's all. I don't see, it says, look. It says fuel only, no diesel. Oh, we gotta do the recommendation.
This is a premium vehicle. That means you need to pay more. And look at this.
Well, you
$3.49.
You better put in some premium electricity. That's all I'm saying.
No, electrons are the same everywhere.
No premium electricity?
No.
I can't put in the stuff with sticks and stones?
No.
All right, well, premium it is. Here we go. And if you're in California, this may seem cheap because I'm sure in California it's like $5-6 a gallon, maybe more for the good stuff.
Yeah, actually, this is cheap for Colorado also. This is not a bad price. We went, according to my GPS altimeter app, 103.7 miles, my friend.
All right, I got my watch here. I'm gonna wait 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, 30 seconds, here we go. And are we gonna get to 13? We are gonna get to 13. And maybe even 14. There you go. $14.38, and the fuel economy is
103.7 miles divided by 4.11 equals 25.2.
apparently the cruiser was a little optimistic. It hit the EPA number though.
By the way, Roman, I was just watching this.
Yeah.
If I'm a food manager, I can make $150,000 a year here. So I might actually stay.
Are you thinking about switching jobs?
Yes.
And I bet you can get all the beaver chips you want. All right. Hey, tell you what, go plug in the Cybertruck, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go get you your beaver chips.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so this is a big vehicle, so I kind of have to get as close as possible to the station. And then I have to pop this open. Then I have to get the cable around. I parked correctly, thank goodness. And this being a Tesla station, it should work really very, very fast. All right, so like I was saying, I arrived here after 100, almost 4 miles with 71% charge left. My current charging speed is 68 kilowatts? Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. So here's the thing. When the battery is near full, the charging speed will be slower than otherwise. And I was actually navigating here, so my battery was being preconditioned a little bit. So, but still, it says I have to wait 55 minutes for 100. That's, okay, so that's the part that the hybrid doesn't have to do. The hybrid doesn't have to wait. The hybrid, Roman filled up within what, 2 or 4 minutes, and he was out of there. I guess the way to do this, if you were to road trip an electric vehicle, you have to get it down to like 10% or 20% battery. You have to find the charger, and then you're gonna get fast charging and maybe get up to 80 or 90% and then keep going. This, driving from 100% to 71%, that's not the way to do it. I used 33 kilowatt hours. I used, once again, by the way, this is equivalent to 1 gallon of fuel. Dude, if my truck went 100 miles on 1 gallon of diesel, I would be amazed.
Hey, Bullseye.
Hey, Roman.
Bullseye, I brought you, did you want beaver nuggets or beaver chips?
No, there's a big difference.
Yeah, one's a chip, one's a nugget.
No, chips are potato chips. Look, these are, I live on potatoes, okay? I don't want the caramel stuff, whatever you got there.
Oh, those are good. All right, so let's figure out how much money we're spending to fill up the Cybertruck.
Okay.
No, we shouldn't have eaten these, dude. I got a mouthful of beaver chips.
Can you wait a minute. I'm hungry.
Yeah, hey, editor, play some like waiting a minute music, please, while we get beaver chips out of our mouth.
Like I just showed, I used 33 kilowatt hours to make this trip, okay?
Yep.
That's according to the truck. And on average, for Colorado, at the supercharger, we pay 35 cents per kilowatt hour.
How much are we paying here?
That's what it says, 35 cents.
Okay, so multiply 35 cents.
Times 33.
Yeah, and that'll give you how much you pay to drive 100 miles or so.
Okay, so I used 33 kilowatt hours times 35 cents per kilowatt hour equals $11.55, which is less than what you pay. Oh!
Oh,
Wait, you spilled your nuggets.
I did. Look, this costs more than the money. This was like $7.
Dude, you spilled a lot of nuggets. That's not good.
No, we'll clean it up. All right, guys. Well, on that note, we know that even though EVs are not in right now, and nuggets all over the ground,
Can I have one?
yeah, the EV is still more fuel efficient and cheaper to drive. That's a dog. I know.
They want nuggets.
They want nuggets, yeah.
Okay,
The EV is still cheaper to drive 100 miles than a hybrid.
And also, really efficient. So 33 kilowatt hours is equivalent to 1 gallon of fuel, which is amazing for a vehicle this size. But I have to wait another 40 minutes here.
Ha! I knew I had you done something.
Well, I have another 40 minutes of charging.
Yeah, because going from like 80 to 100 is not good. So there you have it. On that sad note of nuggets and
Waiting?
chips, yeah, we know that the EV is cheaper, but depends how much your time is worth.
Yeah.
All right, and let's face it, Andre, most people don't go from 80 to 100 anyway.
No, they go from like 10% to 80%.
Here, have a nugget. I'm going to clean up this mess. All right, and we'll see you guys next time. Ciao. You have a bag?
That's a lot of nuggets.
That's a lot of nuggets. Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a bag. Where do you want to?
Oh, we got this bag.
There you go.
Nice. Do you think that Buc-ee's should sponsor us?
Yeah, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
If you would like to sponsor somebody, you should sponsor us.
And we promise we won't put beaver nuggets on the ground if you sponsor us. Or maybe we will. I don't know. Ciao.
I think the seagulls will come soon.
There's not a sea within 1,000 miles of here.
I know, but there's seagulls everywhere.